Hi, you want to know a little bit about junk journals and how to use them? I see so many people saying, well, now that I have one, what do I do with it? If you're one of those people who wants to know, then keep watching. This is Tina from Ideas and Embellishment. Okay, so what is a junk journal? In the strictest definition of a junk journal, I believe, and I am not an expert by any means, but from what I understand, junk journals were originally created by people who wanted to journal or document things in their lives. And if they didn't have, there wasn't a whole lot of ways to get, you can't just go out to Walmart and buy a journal like you do now. So they would use things around the house and they would create something like picture things of pieces of magazines, old letters, old, books, whatever they had, so they could document pieces of their lives. So that's what I understand. I'm not sure if that's correct, but what do people, and I think that's the reason why so many people want to get old letters and old antique, ledgers and different things like that, because it's really kind of cool. So so you can do that. There are three, that's one of the reasons. And basically that was, from what I understand, a diary. So you can do that with your junk journal now. And a lot of people do that. For example, and I have some examples. This is a journal that I made and I still use it to this day. And what I do with it is I use it to document my pictures of my family, little messages to my kids, and I play in it too, make things like that. But basically, a lot of this is, about my grandchildren and different things like that. So it's kind of a private journal, and I journal in it and I document things that go on in my life. So that's what I use this one for. And then there are, let's see this one, I'll put this one away. There are also, this is from Defemerember. Defemerember. So a lot of people will make a journal and they will use it to go through a series with their favorite artist. Like for mine, it was Barbara and Louise Hansel. So I did this journal with them. They had December daily, so they had something with for every day. So I went along with the things that they did and followed that and did one every day. And I can keep this and I like to look through it. And so I think that's another thing that you can do. You can go through different, like Meg Journals. She has a Journal January. And so you can do that. And she has a craft or a journal page to do every day. That's another thing that you can do with it. Other thing that you can do with it is just make something that you like. That is, like one of my friends who looked at this one, he said, it's like a little treasure chest of things to find. And that's a really good idea. That's exactly kind of what it is. This I used to a vintage book and called Little Cottontail, and I kept it because the child's name was in there. And basically I just made it a lot of flips and things and different things about Little Cottontail and rabbits, and I just played around with it. And this is actually not meant, in my opinion, to write in, because it is mostly just something to go around and look at. Of course, it's got places to write if you wanted to, or if somebody decided to, but it's mostly just something that you could sit somewhere and have, and just look through every now and then. So it's kind of fun. And that's actually the same thing for the Defemerember journal, because you can just look through it and it will take you back to those times when you were, when you were doing the crafts with these, with some of your favorite artists. So that's kind of cool too. Another thing that you can use a junk journal for is collage. So just go in here and you can use this for a different page to do collage, and just to do artwork. I'm going to show you guys how to do this one because I think that one's really cool. So I think that's one of my favorite things. So I thought I would make a video showing you how to do that. Would you put a little comment in the description down in the bottom? Comment and let me know if this is something you'd be interested in. It's really a fun project and it doesn't take very long. So, and then these are just different collages, and this was a junk journal July, which I fizzled out of on day 10. So, but that's one thing you can do with the junk journals. Let's see, what's another do? I also have a Defemember journal from the year before that, so I also have that, so I can look back on that for what I did with Louise and Barbara. Let's see what else. I wanted to find the one that I could find. You can also get you can do little travel journals. That you can take with you on a trip. So you can do a travel journal and you can keep all of your ephemera and stuff in there. This, I made a little journal about pigs because I like pigs. And basically, I just looked up a bunch of different information about pigs and some pictures about pigs. And I just had the best time putting together this little book about pigs. So that's another thing that you can do. You can, something that you like. One of the things I'm getting ready to do is a cookbook, and I wanted to be able to do a cookbook and handwrite some recipes and also decorate it with some different junk journal stuff. So that is something I'm looking forward to. And I wanted to find the one other journal that I can't seem to find, because the other kind of journal is an art journal. And I guess you could look at this one. I don't know where my art journal is. I can't find it. There it is, all the way up there. So I made this little art journal. This is what I consider to be an art journal. And I made this out of an envelope, and it's got a little tag in there. Embrace beautiful chaos, which kind of feels like my life sometimes. But, just basically just making, like, these are doodle flowers. This is, collage, and this is how I feel about acid reflux and different things like that. And also this is also journaling, and I will journal in that and add different things. This is, it has journaling spots and different things like that, but I just feel like this is, this is when somebody hurt my feelings. This is when we were deciding, we didn't know whether my granddaughter was going to be a boy or girl. So just, this is documenting when my birds had laid eggs. So just, this is like the beach. And you don't have to be an artist to do these things. You just play. Nobody, I'm showing you guys, but typically you don't have to be anything. Like this one, I cut the pictures out of my grandsons because I just loved the way that they were played together at the pool. And then I just watercolored underneath, so that was kind of cool. And then this is a tree. It's different. Little envelopes, and they have like little things, little notes in there. And this is my rendition of Anxiety. So just, this is just considered an art journal. So I don't know, just something to play with that you don't want to sell. So that's another thing that you can use a journal for. So like with the ones that I have, like this one right here, I use, you've seen this one a lot. I use this one to, when I work in this one, like when Barbara or one of the artists that I like will do something, I might use this to try it, and I really like it. So, you know, and when it's filled up, that's what a lot of them will call working in a journal. So you work in it until there's no more pages left, and then you have it to keep. So like a lot of people want to get one that is totally full so they can just look through it. I prefer to get one to make them that are not full, that are empty and maybe kind of weird looking, so that I can go in here and I can work in them and do my own thing. So anyway, that's a quickie. This is what I do with all of my journals. And if you have a journal, let me know in the comments what you use your journal for. And until then, I will see you later. Bye.